What do you say we send off the weekend with a great game of football, everybody? The stage is set. It is Sunday night prime time here on EA Sports. Let's close out the weekend with what should be a good one on Monday night prime time between the Baltimore Ravens and the Atlanta Falcons. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And Sunday night prime time, he's off and running. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's John Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one. He shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knocked down that run.
Defense gets to him, shells him out, gave him about 16 before they did so. And that's going to be good for a Falcons first down.
And the Falcons first down.
They're going play fake with Penix. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on him right off the snap. And that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Here's Penix. That one's cut along the left sideline. Hit there, and he's forced out. Gain of about 15 before it. And that is good for an Atlanta first down.
And the Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Robinson. Cuts his way through a tackle. And he cuts it back right. Touchdown, Atlanta! Nick Folk now for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they go up 7-0 here early. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's a return from the 7. Escapes the defender. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Jackson looking to throw right away. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. There's the tackle, but the damage already done. Give him about 23 on that play. And that's going to set up a Ravens first down. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. Second down.
You know, you give your guy a chance to make a play. Those defenders, they're paid to win those battles, too. Provided plenty of contact to make sure that ball wasn't caught.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Behind Diablo there on the tackle. Here he goes, third and long. He rolls to his right. He's got his man. This is Walker. Out of bounds he goes, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down. Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Andrews with the catch. And he's going to dive into the end zone. Touchdown Ravens. Mark Andrews, the 8th of the season for him. Lamar and the Ravens all set for this two-point try.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
They want to run it across. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that two-point attempt.
Ravens 6.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Tackled there by Jerome Baker.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Throwing on second. Penix. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. That is Mike Green. And now they're going to need some help. This is a 3rd and 18. They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. Breaks through and breaks away. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
First down.
Now Penix off the play action. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's second down.
I'm the offensive coordinator in the NFL. Sitting in our team meeting, he would say, listen, my job is to get you a one-on-one. Your job is to win it. Well, that time the defense, they're paid to win battles too, and he got the job done defensively.
Second down coming from Penix. He's not going to get away from this. They're all over him. They drop him with the 33. That is Mike Green. Second time that they have brought him down on this series.
We don't get to see that kind of hit a lot. You know, this league has done all they can to try to protect the quarterbacks, Kate, but that was one heck of a shot he took in the pocket.
Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's third down.
Jukes away from one. And a nice return out of it. They have it a little further up past their own 30. First and 10 from the 32. This is Henry to start the drive. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. That is good for a Baltimore first down. Well, unfortunately, Brock, I think this defense is going to have to get used to this because nobody has been able to stop the NFL's top rushing attack all season.
You know, I say this to you all the time, Kate. You know, the run game in the NFL is about imposing your will on your opponent, and that is quite a shot out the gate.
Makes the catch. He's rolling towards that red zone. And stopped at the 1. All right, so they're going to have to get that final yard. They're going to have to earn it. First and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Changing up the call. He runs it across. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Ravens will line up.
They send him straight up the middle. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
Falcons 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
For Baltimore.
Return coming from the 6. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or 2 short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. answer. He's able to manage a couple on that run. And before we can see a snap, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 12-7 our score. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Penix. And he's going to go down. They haul him to the turf at the 21. And it's Mike Green. Making 2 for him in this game. That doubles his season total. It's a nickel set for the Ravens. 3rd down. Here's Penix to throw. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And this is not going to be enough to avoid the 4th down, Brock. Stopped after a gain of 9 on that completion.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. On 1st and 10, it's Henry. Still has room inside the 15. And he has it all the way down to the 8. Offense in the hurry up here.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Lamar. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Goes to the hurry up here. They're going to read at the line. Henry. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Offensive line fast. Off into a different play here. They're going to switch things up at the line. Running for it. Here's Henry. And this time he will not be stopped. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry. He's 2nd in this game, matching his total from last week. All right, going to get a 2-point try here. Brock Jackson gets his offense lined up.
The Ravens will.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he can't connect with his man, so they tried for 2, but it doesn't work out.
Ravens 18, Falcons 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
This return starts at the 5. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his 1st career interception. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Now here's Lamar. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass. And 10. Brings up 2nd down. Well, we all know that turnover puts them out there against an offense in field goal range already, Brock. The defense's goal, keep it as lengthy an attempt as they can.
That's right, and that will help, Kate. Like that first down incompletion, and now you're kind of honestly thinking, can I knock him backwards? Can I create a tackle for loss and may even take him out of field goal range?
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Throwing out to the left. Near the sideline, he's going to be forced out after a gain of about 20. And that's going to set up a Ravens first down.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Working inside the red zone. Headed out right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be stopped just shy of first and goal. A few yards shy of that end zone as well. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
This is Henry on second. And he's got another one tonight. Touchdown Ravens. Derrick Henry. A hat trick for him in this first half. Lamar and the Ravens all set for this two-point try.
The Ravens will line up for the two-point conversion.
And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead.
Makes the score.
Well, they really made getting the 2 points there look pretty simple. Nice time to call that option.
I love the option play, Kate. In short yardage situations, get a true 2-on-1 with your quarterback. Make it simple for him. And that time, well, the simplest one was him keeping it and getting those 2 points.
He's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Play fake. Penix. When the drive nearly ends on the first play. He had the interception, but dropped it. That means it's second down.
Makes it second
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store. This is a heater going deep. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season.
The Ravens. They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Now Jackson. Buying some time right. Now he takes it. And this is going to be out of bounds, so a gain of about 13 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way. We need to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
And he's got another one tonight. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, his 3rd on this opening half. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner, but man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all 1-yard plungers, if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Dotson on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Here's Penix on second down. Into the hands of Pitts. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the first down.
That whole operation right there, Kate, delivered with conviction. Passes have to be if you want to pick up first downs and keep the drive on schedule.
He beams one deep right side. Oh no, they get him yet again. are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Play fake, Jackson. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up second down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On second down, Lamar. Gets it downfield, on target to Flowers. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. All right, they're shuffling things around a bit.
And the Ravens first down.
Ooh, this is going to be a false start on the offense here. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Going with an alternate play here. Running it after the penalty. And they only get one of those 5 yards back on first down. So they've got second and 14.
Christian Harris.
Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 14 at the Falcons.
They send a man in motion.
37-yard line.
Working on second down. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back across midfield at the 49. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. And a good stop by the defense to limit this damage. They gave up 8, but they still forced this 4th down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Fourth and forever coming up. Lamar back to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. He's got it to his running back. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Offense going audible this time. Here's Jackson to throw. And the conversion is no good as that pass ball is incomplete.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And they pick him off again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens will begin the 4th quarter with a football following the interception. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Jackson to throw it. Quick sling here, caught by Andrews. He's brought down at the end of a nearly 30-yard gain. And that is good for a Baltimore first down. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Final play of the half. And it looks like they'd rather shoot for that end zone than try and field goal. The final throw before the break. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down. It's all lined up. Full, ready to send this one flying. 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. Up to the races, middle of the field. At the 20. Gets the 10. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
All right, going to get a 2-point try here, Brock. Jackson gets his offense lined up.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It's caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
46, Falcons 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Penix. And they pick him off again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Here's a lesson this quarterback's not learning, Kate. These defenses, they put on turnover tape. And when you give it his way as much as he did a week ago, these guys know coming into this matchup, the ball's going to be in harm's way. Go get it. And they certainly are.
Has it down close. And a dive. He's in. Touchdown, Ravens. Zay Flowers. The 2nd score that he has brought in this season. Lamar and the Ravens all set for this 2-point try. Now pressure coming. And he's got a man. Complete. And he's into the end zone, so the blowout continues as they tack on 2 more. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Throwing Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. It's going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Pressure closing in. They're going to get him back at the 20. Nnamdi Madubuike. And that loss means it's 3rd down, now in 12. To the air with Penix. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. And out of bounds he goes, well short of that marker. That brings up 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
4th down, Penix. And downfield, and he finds London. What a way to pick it up on 4th down, Brock. Game goes to midfield and then beyond, down inside the opposing 45.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Play action, here's Penix. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's hauled to the ground. Calais Campbell. The 2nd time that they have brought him down on this series. Rolling on 2nd. Penix. Run again, and it's the same results. They drop him again. Travis Jones. It's a repeat of the last play. That's going to bring them to 3rd down. Penix now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. They've got 1st down here from the 36. Running back sent in motion. Now Jackson. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it. What a throw. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jacoby Lane with his 1st NFL touchdown.
You put together a lead like this, you get a chance to do just that. Get everybody involved, and you'd love to see a guy's first touchdown. And I'm just thinking, Kate, honestly, I see a snapshot of family, friends, coaches, everybody to help you get to this point. They're all celebrating this one.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts at the 3. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And it looks like he picks up around 3 before this takes him out of bounds. Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Penix looking to pass. And he gets it away, but nowhere close to that time. Incomplete. Quick thinking just to get rid of it. Drop there. No chance. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Tagovailoa to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get it as he makes his 3rd interception of this game. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Jackson throwing here. To the end zone, and this is going to be reeled in. Touchdown, Ravens! Mark Andrews. 2 in this game now after he had 3 a week ago.
The Ravens will line up for the...
They give it to the back of the zone read. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Falcons 7.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return starts from the goal line. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa now. To the right side and reeled in by London. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
Gets it to the 15. And he gets home. Touchdown, Atlanta. Volcon now to try to point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. He takes another one off his deficit. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. His return starts at the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Here's Lamar. This is Cox. That's Walker. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
1st down, Baltimore.
And send a receiver left. Now here's Lamar. That pass pulled in by Henry. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. We're inside the final minute of our 3rd quarter. From the gun, a run for Henry. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
And it's 3rd down.
They've got a man in motion. Lamar off the play fake. Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Working quickly here. Coaching up the call. Henry. Nearly a first down, nearly a touchdown here, but neither, as he's taken down just short of the 2. Taking a read at the line.
It's second and inches.
This one left for Lamar. And instead of pushing for the line, look at that. He's pushed backwards to the 5. That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. And he's got another one tonight. Touchdown, Baltimore. Derrick Henry, number 17 for him this season. Lamar on the offense staying out there, Brock. They're trying for 2.
The Ravens will line up for the...
They'll try to run it in. And right back into the end zone he goes. So one play, it's a touchdown. Then the next for 2, and he's extended their lead.
Falcons, 14. Tyler Loop to kick
All set
off
up.
for
Here's
Baltimore.
Loop to kick it away. And not liking what it looked like ahead of him there, Brock. So he's going to take a knee, and this is going to come out to the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Tua setting up to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens take over on his 5th interception of the season. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
At the 46-yard line.
They kick the running back in motion. Here's Jackson to throw. Short pass brought in. To the sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds. Made about 14 before he stepped out. That's going to set up a Ravens first down.
And the Ravens first down.
Here's Henry running left. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Looking quickly here.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Trying to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss. Offense up to the line pass.
A loss of 2 yards.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. He cuts it toward the right sideline. There's a lot of space. And he's got another one tonight. Touchdown, Ravens.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Derrick Henry. He gets another here in the 4th. Well, this offense is certainly not leaving things to chance with a win already in hand here. But, hey, this team owes that undefeated record to that type of attitude, the one we're seeing here today.
Yeah, sure do, Kate. And I know the old adage, right? Offense wins games, defense wins championships, and we're a long way still from the title. This offense shows you, and when they are humming, they are hard to stop.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds, up across the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. And that's incomplete, only because of the hit line, though. Good defensive play to bring up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock. You always tell me that's always the start of a new battle. Defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right?
Yeah.
You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. And it just seems, Brock, like this punishment is not going to end until that clock runs out. It has been a lot of plays just like that one that have led them here.
You know what's funny, too, Kate, as you say that? I can still feel a soreness in my neck, in my ribs, in my back after games like this where you just get hit a bunch.
And off his hands and incomplete. That drop means they failed to convert on 3rd down.
I can imagine the more vocal guys on that defense, especially linebacker safety, reminding the guys, hey, listen, nothing behind us. When we get a chance to knock it down, one-on-one, we got to win these contested plays as they just did.
And the this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. Lamar back to throw. Gets this one to Andrews. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Offense in the hurry up here. Well, they're shuffling things around a bit. And he's got another one tonight. Touchdown, Ravens. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown of this final frame. Well, he had a date with history, and now that football, and heck, maybe the jersey too, they've got a date with Canton and the Hall of Fame. That is a new single-game record for rushing touchdowns.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this credential. How about you, partner? This has been awesome. Right at the intersection of luck and skill. The luck and the good fortune to get so many opportunities, but then that skill to deliver time after time after time.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. Good running here on 1st down as he works his way forward for about 8. Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 35.
Tagovailoa back to throw. This is a heater going deep. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Finds his back, it's Robinson. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. And that's going to keep the drive going. Call it 10 yards on the gain on 4th and 5. Gets them the 1st. Well, there was no guarantee, Brock, and it's a call I don't think a lot of coaches would have the courage to make in that spot.
No, I think that's right, Kate, but you also typically know what you're going to get defensively, and that's man-to-man in those short yardage situations, either 3rd or 4th. You take advantage of it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here's Tua. And he throws it quick, but what a pass rush that was. Able to put him on the release anyway. Break that up. 3rd down now after that incompletion. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. No throw. 3rd and long. The right side is caught by Robinson. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Tagovailoa. Picking up again here with Robinson. He dodged the tackle. Defense gets to him, shells him out, gain of about 16 before they did so. And it's going to be 1st down Falcons.
4 yards. That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tua looking to throw. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. Some more of those scores earlier, Brock, and this game might have told a different story. At this point, that right there was the definition of a garbage time touchdown.
And the coaches went from really watching that score.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Oh, he loses it on the return. They could get this back. And it's picked up. They get it back. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6. It's all lined up. Ford ready to send this one flying. He's out of bounds to end the return, and Brock, that brings us to our 2-minute warning. First call here coming from the shotgun. Going with an alternate play here. The drive begins with Henry. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard
They're going to pass it here. Pass complete to Walker. He's brought down after a big play, giving him about 19 yards. And that's going to bring up a Ravens first down. Offense going audible this time. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He goes to the hurry up here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43. Changing up the call. Here he is on 3rd and short. Contact is made. He's hit and drops back across midfield to the 44. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. Jackson's going to go on 4th. Look at that power, deep left side. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it up. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it right too far to get to the sticks.
He's going to be brought down back at the 13-yard line. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Trying again following the sack. Tua. On target to his man Zacchaeus. And the stop is made downfield after a gain of about 18. And that's going to be good for a Falcons first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
31-yard line.
Back to throw. Tua. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. Heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. Fair to say he's just been all over the place in this one today. Some accuracy issues early. They gave him plenty of looks trying to get him into rhythm, but they just never could, and the incompletions continue to pile up.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. You're down, Brock. You knew that pressure was coming. And it sure looked like he was lucky to even get a throw away on that play.
That rush was coming to flat out end that drive.
Yeah.
And it did.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. That one complete to Pitts. And no problems on that 4th down play. They come away with 16 yards. This drive continues. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Now Tua to throw. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL case before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot.
And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Ravens make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came and went on the way to victory. Their point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the old record of 72 points in a game, which was held by Washington since 1966. Now a new record stands, one of the great offensive showings we have ever seen.